Hey guys, welcome back to another Warframe video. Been a while, but nothing's really been happening until yesterday. Parts of Demios came out, and we got our new frame, Xaku. As you can see, I've already purchased it. The Xaku collection comes with, of course, Xaku. His alternate helmet, which actually looks pretty good. I'm not a big fan of all helmets. I'm not a fan of that clipping, though. That seems like a big oversight. And Xaku's weapon here, Quasas, whatever you pronounce it as. Very good crit chance and okay status. Mostly slash, so it is a slash weapon. And a video of these might be coming out later. I'll have to test them out and see what I think of them. And then artifacts, Syandana. Again, not a favorite, or not a fan, anything like that. And then, of course, an affinity booster and credit booster for 3 days. Let's take a look at Xaku. I already leveled him a little bit in order to get his abilities unlocked, stuff like that. But I haven't done any customization on him yet, so... let's go take a look at the fashion. Let's take off this, Oh, let's do this first. Let's take off the Rubico Prime. Yeah, that clipping just seems like an oversight. And this is his base helmet, too. A quick comparison between the two helmets. A lot more going on here. It looks like the clipping isn't too bad here, but that's a big thing with people who like to customize their frames a lot. I think I will stick with this one, though, and see how bad it is. The cyan... that's the wrong one. The Syandana that it comes with. Artifacts. It looks okay on Xaku, but it's quite bulky compared to how skinny the Warframe is, which I don't actually like too much. I don't know, we might pick a different Syandana for him. But let's see how he looks. First, here's his broken form. This gives me vibes from Watchmen, the movie. If any of you seen that with Dr. Manhattan, it just gives those kind of vibes. Yeah, let's return him back to what he was. There we go. So his animations as well. Here's his agile animation. Basically just getting ready to go somewhere. And then his noble. Looks like he's gonna be walking with a limp, like that. I don't know why that made me think that, but... alright, and this is his random colors. So it looks like his secondaries are gonna be his leg, one of his arms, his shoulder, and his chest, along with the front of his head. And then his primary is pretty much all over the place as well. His other leg looks like some of the inlays in the left leg, and then all over. I think he'll color well, I just don't think he'll cover consistently. Like something like that. It looks a little dullish. I'm guessing the energy is his veins. Yeah. I've already got a color scheme I kind of want to try with him, so... the whole vein thing is just creeping me out a little bit. Let's go back to default, and let's go with this. And that's gonna be my Xaku. Let's take a look at Syndanos again. Because I just think that this is too bulky. It doesn't look great on a skinny Warframe like this. And I think they missed the mark with it. And for those who don't have it yet, this Apis signed in is still available for Twitch Prime members. Get it while you can. It does look okay on some Warframes. This one, again, skinny problem, and it's pretty bulky. Abera Prime? Nah. Let's see what we got here. You know what, looking at it for a while, I think I'm gonna stick with this one. Yeah. Alright, and then let's take a look at what the armor pieces look like on them. So my defaults for chest pieces usually Tigris or Targus. Maybe I should color in first. There we go. Just because Targus looks pretty much good on almost every Warframe. This one I'm not a big fan of. Latron, no. That one's sticking out quite a bit. Might just go with the Izzatol just to get that little bit. I think I'll go with Ito Prime. Now for the arms, does this cover up? Yes, it does. So the thing here is that's going to be kind of uneven on both sides. It's because this is here. Ito Prime, no. No. I kind of wish you had the option to take off these shoulder plates. It's not really going to look too great. Yeah, these look okay. I want the Prisma ones or... Yeah, Prisma ones. Prisma ones by a long shot. And of course the legs. Want something a little skinny. Probably not those. I am always a sucker for the Imugi prime legs. Now, how does this look broken? Oh dear God. That is the stuff of nightmares. And of course, Epipherma, whatever you guys have, whatever you want. Obviously, probably for me, Smoking Body. And that will be my Xaku. Again, if you want this color scheme, primary, infested, last green on the left side, secondary, fire, right here, territory, ice, second row, third column, or second column, third row. Get those mixed up. Accents, Orkin. 7th all the way to the left. And then energy, just Halloween, orange. Right there. And then missive, I don't really... I think it's the same as these two. Or just make it the same as those two. And that'll be it for customization on this guy. I am going to equip a weapon here. Single shot. And I will see you in a minute at the simulacrum. Alright, here we are at the simulacrum, and we are going to be doing some testing here. I didn't actually mean to press one, but we're going to deal with that anyway, since we're going to start with that. I'm going to simulate 5 Elite Lancers level 50. So, Xaku's one is basically just a damage buff to your weapon. If we look at the tooltip here, extra damage on your weapon. Right now mine's rank 2 with, I believe, 50% extra power strength, and that's 35%. The duration is excellent. The extra damage depending on how high it goes, can be excellent or good. Either way, this is also, I believe, the ability for Xaku where you can take from the Hemolith charge, or the Hemolith, basically the ability diffuser. And this will actually be pretty good. So just based on my Rubical Prime is maxed, has good ribbon on it. 66 or 63 there. 116. 116, and then if I use Zata's Whisper, probably a poor showing of that ability, but you get the idea. It's basically just a damage buff to your weapon, giving it void damage. I would say excellent for Eidolon hunting. I believe. I haven't tested out Eidolon hunting. I can't wait to test out Eidolon hunting with it. We'll probably make a video on that. But now on to his 2. Just gonna simulate again. Now his 2 is very unique as it takes the weapons away from your enemies. As you can see, they are now... Well, I think he messed up, but you get the idea. And you can go. So his 2 will take the enemy's weapons away from them and turn them into your own auto-targeting turrets, basically. The range isn't very good on it. The duration isn't very good. And this seems like a niche type of ability, considering the damage that it does. Fun to use, but I don't think it's great to use. And I will say again, this is only at rank 1. We'll provide a build video later. But that's all I have to say about the 2. It's fun, but doesn't seem very good. Gonna simulate those again. And this time we'll be looking at his multi-ability which is his 3. Now, his first one, I believe, is Accuse. Basically a CC ability. Anyone within that initial radius gets CC'd up to a max number of enemies. That'll depend on the level of the skill, and I believe how much power strength you have. But it's basically, think of it like a Void Rift, and anyone inside that rift gets all shiny. Now you cannot recast the ability until everybody, or you have the last person affected by it is out of the CC. That is one thing to note about it. So it's not a great crowd control ability, but it's nice in a pinch, is what I would say about it. Now the second one, Gaze. It'll make your it targets one enemy, or up to 2, I think, is possible. Yeah. And it'll create these rings on the floor. This is a defense reduction for your enemies. With enough power strength, shields and armor are stripped 100%. I'm not sure at what point with power strength that happens at. This is odd, really, for me, because this is base range at rank 1, so if it gets bigger, it should be fine, but only enemies that come inside will basically have the defense reduction. So shields and armor, at max rank, base strength, it's minus 50% for both, and at whatever power strength level will be 100%, which I will get to in a future video when I do a build on Xaku. And the last one, Deny, is basically like a Void Beam. I'm gonna take out those 3. Now the Void Beam travels in one direction, and it will CC the enemies in midair. Now this doesn't last long. at all. I have Prime Continuity on my build right now, so duration is a little bit more. But even at rank 1, it doesn't seem to last long at all. And only enemies affected in the Void Beam will be CC'd. So now that we got those abilities knocked out, time for his last one. Now his last one is the Vast Untime. For anyone, if I didn't say it before, his first ability is Zata's Whisper, second one, Grasp of Loke, and then the Lost is his third one, his multi-ability. Now the Vast Untime, you basically shed all your Warframe parts, and enemies affected by the shrapnel will take increased void damage. So those weren't headshots, but... And also, the skeleton form is what they call this, is a lot faster. Pretty much like a... I don't know how to describe it really. It doesn't seem awesome. You do get an increased dodge chance at base 75% at rank 0 here. I'm not sure if that actually goes up, but his slow does. Enemies hit with the shrapnel are slowed. And there's really not much to say about the Vast Untime. Xaku's best ability by far, I think, is Zata's Whisper. If I had to pick a second one, in some cases, Gaze is good, which is the second ability of the Lost. Hard to see a use for that. I'm not sure what the ratio for his range will be at max rank. And then Grasp of Loke, fun, but could use a little bit more power behind it. And of course, Xaku's passive, 25% for incoming damage, pass through completely. So yeah, that was Xaku. The build that I'm currently using to level up, I've only started. I'm probably going to be building for duration and strength, with maybe a little bit of efficiency and a little bit of range. But this is what I'm using to level up. Basically vitality for the survivability, and then duration and strength. So that'll be it for this video. I will be back tomorrow or the next day for a full build on Xaku. And this has been the Xaku first look. If you want more, like, subscribe, and I will see you guys later.